here! Oh, he's here! The car's here!
Well, shall we all stand at attention to greet our friend?
Good idea.
Oh, you must be excited.
Oh, I'm very excited. I can't wait. Welcome home.
Welcome home, Quentin.
Well, welcome home. This is a beautiful cake. I'm glad you like it, dear.
Well, I don't suppose anyone's particularly fond of hospital rooms. I know I'm not.
I know. I thought you were coming to the hospital.
Oh, well, I wanted to. I thought it'd be better if I stayed here to help Mrs. Renfield get ready for the party.
I see.
Are you okay?
Quentin, you look pale.
No, I'm fine. I think I'll just go up to my room, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, you're not sick or anything?
No, just tired at the moment.
Well, let me help you upstairs.
No, thank you. It was very good of you to come by, Mrs. Reardon, and you too, Mr. Chamberlain. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, now, take care of yourself, young man.
Oh, my goodness, I hope he's not sick or anything.
I think it was too much activity for him, just right out of bed like that.
I hope he's not going to have a relapse.
If you'll excuse me, I will see if he's comfortable.
No, Mrs. Renfield, why don't you let me do that? Mom, Mr. Chamberlain, you don't mind if we break up the party now, do you?
Oh, no, honey, but don't forget about the cake. Put it in the fridge. You can have it after dinner.
All right, I will.
No, Nola, if there's anything that I can do, please call me.
All right, I will.
Well, why don't I see you to the door?
Thank you.
Henry, he really looked awfully pale.
No, you should not have come by the first day he got home from the hospital.
Who is it?
Whitney, it's Nola.
Come in.
Hi, I just wanted to see if you were all right and if you wanted anything.
I want to speak to Mrs. Renfield.
Is there something wrong? Is there something the matter?
I don't wish to speak to you, Nola, or anyone else except Mrs. Renfield. Now, will you get her for me, please?
He's coming.
Admit it to me. Admit what you did. I knew it. I knew it. Of all the people in the world, I never thought you would be the one to betray me.
Oh, I didn't do it to betray you.
You knew how important that secret was to me. For 15 years, I've lived with it. Lived with it and suffered with it day after day, week after week, year after year. And you knew it. You were there. You saw. My mother entrusted you with that secret from the day I was born. How could you ever have betrayed it?
I wouldn't have. I would have protected it with my life. The way I've always protected.
Better that secret die and be buried with me. But since I lived, I was going to tell Nola myself. In my own time, in my own way, which was my right, my place, not yours.
I know. And I am sorry.
Now, Mrs. Renfield, would you mind telling me what this is all about?
You must not go on that dig.
And why?
Because the risk is too great.
It is a risk I must take. Dr. Marlowe said that I was fine and that I could travel.
I am not talking of the physical risk, even though we must take that into serious consideration. Don't you realize if you go back there, you may never return?
That is a risk I must take.
Why? Why in God's name when you have everything here?
I have nothing here. I must go on that dig and settle this matter once and for all.
And what about Nola? She loves you.
It's because of Nola that I am going on this dig, Mrs. Renfield. Because until it is completed, we have no future together.
And if you don't return, you will certainly have no future. No, I can't. I won't let you go.
All my life, you have made decisions for me, and I have accepted them willingly. I'm a grown man now, Mrs. Renfield, and I will make my own decisions. I must do this thing, and not you or anyone else can stop me.
Oh, Mrs. Renfield.
Nola, no, I must speak to you before you see Mr. McCord.
Well, when you called, you sounded awfully worried. Is he all right?
For the moment.
Well, what does that mean?
Nola, I have just learned that he intends to leave for that dig in Tanquir by the end of this week.
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
My dear, you don't understand. He must not go, and you must convince him not to.
Well, why?
Because if he goes, we may lose him forever.
Mrs. Renfield. I believe you've said enough for one day.
What are you doing?
Oh, hi. Maureen gave me her wedding bouquet, and some of the flowers were a little wilted, so I was just pressing them.
Oh, Jane Eyre.
Yeah, it's always been one of my favorites. So how's Mrs. Renfield?
Well, better, but I'm afraid that accident of mine took, well, a bigger toll on her than I thought. I told her that once I left for the dig that she should go on a real vacation.
Then are you going?
Of course. When we talked, you approved. In fact, you ordered me to go. Oh, Nola, thank you so much for wanting me to go and not asking me what I expected to find on that dig.
Well, you know, Mrs. Renfield said something to me once. She said that I have to understand you, to love you, and I said no. And I do love you.
And I love you, too.
There's just something that worries me, though. Something she said.
What was that?
She said that if you go on this dig, we may lose you forever, and I just wondered what she meant by that. Well? Tell me, why is Mrs. Renfield so worried that we're going to lose you on this dig?
Nola, I became an archaeologist in order to reveal the mysteries of the past. This particular dig, well, it's going to be an even greater task because I have to reveal the mysteries of my own past.
And if you fail, you may be in some sort of danger?
No, quite the opposite. The real danger is if I succeed. For what I find may very well send me to prison.
No, I cannot believe that you would do anything that they would send you to prison for.
I never thought I could either. But you see, Nola, a terrible thing happened 10 years ago while on that dig in Tanquir. Well, it's been haunting me ever since. So I must return to the site of that dig in order to find out the truth.
Now, look, before the accident, you said that you were going to tell me the truth about you.
I wish I knew it well enough to tell you. I mean, all of it.
But I just want to say that you don't have to tell me anything, not until you've worked it out and you want to tell me.
Sometimes I wonder if that's even possible. If I'll ever be able to get rid of this past that haunts me. Nola, on that dig site, I lost someone who was very, very dear to me. And not only did I lose him, but I began to doubt the sort of man I am.
And that's why you can't tell Henry Chamberlain who you are?
Oh, I can't go to Henry until I can go to him proudly as the man he would want his son to be.
Well, you know what I think? I think that he would love you no matter what. You probably don't believe that, but... Look, I'm really sorry if I caused them to be suspicious about anything. Vanessa and Mr. Chamberlain.
I know you didn't mean any harm. You know, I just have to do this my own way, on my own terms.
Well, then go.
Thank you. You know, I sometimes wonder how you can still trust me and have faith in me after knowing some of the things you do know about me.
Because the more I find out, well, the more I love you.